Just like that, 2025 is done. And while I already listed my least favorite movies of 2025 and I've already said my favorite shows, I did want to talk about what to me is superior storytelling, and that is my best movies of 2025. There's discourse that this year was a rough year for movies, and I mean, I can definitely see why some would say that, but for me, it was really superb in terms of a lot of what we got. Yes, there were some movies that were either disappointing or not my least favorites, but regardless, when it comes to my favorites, I think we did get a lot of great stuff this year. Go ahead and peep my letterbox so that you can see my full honorable mentions because it was pretty tough to leave some of these movies out. And plus, it's always fun ranking at least 10 movies, you know what I mean? So, number 10, I got F1. I don't know anything about F1 racing up until this movie, and you know what? We need movies like this. It's a movie where, one, I wish I saw it twice in the theater. Two, I wish I saw this in 40X. I can imagine that experience. Maybe one day they'll do a re-release. And I know we hear this all the time of, oh, when it's time of sequels, reboots, remasters, or remakes, whatever the case, we do have an original sports movie, and F1 was just that movie for me. Number 9, I got Weapons. Weapons was really a great surprise for me. I mean, I expected nothing but the best from the director of it, Zach Krager, and going back to see it a second time and knowing the reveal about Gladys and everything in between, I'm there for whatever Zach Krager puts out. Next year, he got Resident Evil, so whatever he has more in store for us, I will be there. I got the biggest anime movie of the year, and that is Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. I love anime. I haven't seen every anime out there, and I'm still somewhat of a novice. I'm glad that during the pandemic, I was able to watch the series, keep up with it, and then to see this movie, it was a huge moment and event. And I'm happy to see that it's even up for a Golden Globe nomination. Right after that, I got If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. This movie has the same energy that Uncut Gems has, and another movie that's going to be on this list where you are stressed out. And I don't mean that in a hyperbolic way. You know, a movie is stressing you out where after a scene is over, you have to take a huge breath, like, because that's what I did. Felt like a relief after a scene would end. So stressful, but such a great performance from Rose Byrne. Mary Bronstein did a phenomenal job writing and directing this. Now at number 6, I got Chainsaw Man, the movie, Ree's Arc. It's at least once a week that I'm listening to the opening song, Iris Out. I got a lot of laughs out of this. I was on the edge of my seat. I didn't want it to end. I don't know when the next season is coming out, but can y'all hurry up? Because I need more. I have not had a harder time making a top 5 list. This list overall was just hard to organize and everything, but top 5 movies were rough for me to make. But hey, I did my best. Just like Guillermo del Toro did his best making Frankenstein, which is at number 5. Love this movie so much. I am so happy that I saw this in the theater, in a theater that is not that popular by where I live at. So the fact that they were able to get access to this movie did wonders for me. This is a movie that Guillermo del Toro has been wanting to make for his entire career. He finally got to make it, and he made it well done. I really need to hurry up and rewatch this as soon as possible, but hey, Guillermo del Toro, he did that. This may get some people mad that I do not have this in the top 3, but be happy that I still have it in the top 4, and that is Marty Supreme. Like I alluded to earlier, this has the same energy as If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. We all have seen those movies about somebody wanting to chase the American dream and everything, but it really keeps you more on your toes when you're watching somebody who's an a-hole and somebody who you don't really want to win because you know they're not really a good person, but you are still invested watching this. Timothy Chalamet probably gave what's to me his best performance. Love him as Paul Atreides, of course, but still, he had to do a lot in this, and the cast overall did great. Tyler, the creator, and many different others did so well with this movie. One of the best ever. So I bet some are thinking, so wait, what's your number 3 then? Well, for me, number 3 is No Other Choice. No Other Choice is a movie that here in the States of America, of course, we're not going to be talking about it as much as some other movies, right? But that doesn't mean a movie like this should go unnoticed. Themes of unemployment, what the main character is willing to do to try to fix that, but maybe not in the best ways. You are along for the ride watching this character go through what he got to go through, and you find yourself laughing at this. I could see why. I mean, it's not really a comedy, but I could see why the Golden Globes have this up for best comedy. But So great. Park Chan Wook did a great job directing this. Well, we're down to my last two. Two of these movies were distributed by Warner Brothers, and by the time I say the second one, you'll know what my number one is. But number two, I got one battle after another. It kind of hit me, and it was kind of crazy. I've never seen a movie by PTA in the theater, so to see this movie on IMAX 70 millimeter for the first time, watching a master at work create a story that is so great that, hey, mark my words, even though this isn't my number one, this will probably win Best Picture. This will probably win Best Picture. Everybody in the cast from Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiana Taylor, Chase Infinity, Benicio del Toro, Sean Penn, Regina Hall, like so many great players in this movie that it is too bad that not too many people pulled up to see it, but hey, it's still a great story regardless. But not as great as the story that I got from my number one. And before I say what number one is, just know a movie like this is why I love going to the movies. It's why I love seeing movies. And even from a representation standpoint, from seeing black characters on the screen and being so proud for how far we've come, and just even the one montage in that movie that's a dedication to the ancestry of music and everything, I might as well just say it. Yes, it's Sinners. Sinners is such an important movie for me and many different others that are out there. I was blessed and fortunate enough to see Ryan Coogler speak in Oakland, and seeing some fans describe how they felt after watching the movie. Hell, there was even somebody who opened up, and I'm not trying to spoil Sinners if y'all ain't seen it yet, but still, a scene that hit so close to home for a certain audience member, and Ryan Coogler gave him a hug and everything. That is the magic of movies. That's the importance of storytelling. That is the importance of representation and the whole nine. So great, so blessed to be able to live in a time where I do see a master at work like Ryan Coogler put out what he put out, and he's coming for that award season. That's all I really got to say about that. And yeah, y'all, that was it. My top favorite movies of the year. Once again, it was hard making this list, and at the same time, I know it's going to be harder next year because 2026 is a full release slate that I cannot wait for, and I know many others, especially Avengers Doomsday. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But those were just my favorite movies of 2025. How do y'all feel about this list? And what was your favorite movies of 2025 if you had to pick them? Whatever y'all think, let me know in the comments. Let's discuss. And of course, just let me know.